and welcome to Plaza de la Raza and About Productions, Evangeline, the Queen of Make-Believe. Please silence your cell phones at this time. Our show is set in 1968, long before cell phones were invented, and do not want 2018 interrupting our late 60s vibe. And there is no photography allowed while the show is running. Our production has no intermission. Should you need to leave the theater, please notice there are 2 exits on either side of the audience section. We're thrilled that you joined us this evening. If you'd like to stay in touch, please sign one of our email lists in the lobby area or join our mailing list at www.aboutpd.org. And please follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at AboutPD. And now, please enjoy Evangeline, the Queen of Make-Believe.
Cuídate.
Come straight home. Good luck. Our world has turned upside down, Papa. The day you died, all my plans disappeared. I was gonna get a job, save up, move out, live on my own. Now, Mom's trying to get an office job. She's trying to fill your shoes. Still nothing. I never told you about my dream because I knew you didn't want to hear it. Whenever you'd catch me following the dancers on TV, you'd say, "Stop acting crazy, control yourself, act like a lady, go be useful and help your mother." It made me feel like a fool. I need to dance. It takes every bit of strength I have to keep from moving, to control myself. You were always telling me to stay put. Now I really am. I just wish if just once you had said, "Mija, go ahead, see what's out there for you." Because I know there's something more for me. He's still around. Okay, done.
Congratulations. Here then, have a smoke.
You know I don't.
Just hold it. I want to see how you look with it.
Rita.
Come on, just for a second. Here. Okay. One hand on your
This is it? My life. Folding my brother's chummies. I ran to the bus stop like an escaped convict.
You? Good little Saint Eva snuck out? Were you scared?
Freaked out. But once I got on the right bus, once I figured out what bus to get on, there was no turning back. When I got there,
Yes, when you got there?
Rita, the streets were packed with people. People our age. Rita just... They were hanging out, having fun, living life. And then...
Yes, and then?
Rita...
Eva!
I went inside a club.
No.
Yeah!
What club was it?
Club Universe.
No.
Yeah!
What was it like?
Not like watching Hollywood Go-Go on TV, that's for sure. It was dark and smoky, filled with tons of sweaty people dancing up against each other. I was moving with the crowd, dancing to this band so loud I couldn't hear myself think. When all of a sudden I felt like everyone was staring at me.
Like, what the hell is this Mexican girl doing on the Sunset Strip?
No, and I mean everyone was staring, Rita. Even the singer in the band.
What? So there isn't him?
No, I mean, I've never met him before. Muy guapo.
Huh?
And his voice was special, different, dreamy. But everyone was into it, not just me. And I was dancing and grooving. And then it was like the Red Sea parted.
Oh, so now God is involved.
Shut up. He reached out his hand, and the next thing I know, I'm up on stage.
On stage?
On stage! It was like dancing in some slow motion dream.
Válgame Dios.
Hey! Don't mind me.
Where did you come from?
The bank. I held it up. The cops will be here any moment. Please don't give me up. I came from school, Mensa. Where do you think? I came straight home like I was asked, so no one would worry.
Oh, good. Oh, hell of a time.
Like I said, don't mind me.
What did I do with the money? Where did I put the grocery list?
What are you looking at?
You, hold that pose.
Go look at Paul.
Don't move. I'm making a quick sketch of you.
What for?
I'm thinking of putting you in my comic book.
Shut up.
I'm not kidding.
Let me see.
It's not done.
See.
Rita!
All right, you two. Oh my God, it's already 4. I've got to go.
What, Cinderella gonna turn into a pumpkin at 4:30?
I've got to go and start dinner before Mom gets here. You better go too, or do you want to hear the mini skirt lecture again?
Hell no, I'm out of here.
Did it before? Ray,
Hasta mañana, comadre. Gracias.
you're back.
Ándale, Dios contigo. Sí. Hi. I'm back. Ay, mija, I can't believe esa chela. Muy buena gente, ¿no? She's a very good friend. And I can't believe how she dresses con esos minis. Válgame Dios.
She's got good legs. She just wants to show them off.
No importa. She's married. And she's a mother. And she is my age. And mother our age to know wear minis. That's for people much younger.
So then that must mean that I
No
can...
empieces.
But you just said...
Eva.
Fine. So, how did it go?
Bien.
What happened?
Nada.
Mom,
Pues todo ha cambiado, Eva.
what do you mean? What's changed?
Pues todo, pues que no me oyes. Today I got off the bus right there in la calle Broadway, in front of the $1 Million Theater. The $1 Million Theater where your daddy took me 1,000,000 times. And I don't know where I am.
Mom, but that's crazy. You were just there a few months ago with Daddy getting things for Chela's birthday.
Crazy, see, huh? No sé. Maybe because Angel wasn't with me. We used to go there together all the time. And now all I see is tall buildings por todos lados. Me sentí como una hormiguita, like a little ant.
Hey, well, Mom, that's because we're so short. La mami chaparrita.
Ay, Eva, por favor, no te digo.
Fine. So you didn't get a job?
Who told you that? See, I got a job.
You did? Great. Where?
Tomorrow I'll start at la fábrica de Chela Cousin owns.
You mean the sweatshop around the corner?
I don't like that word.
Ay, but that's what it is, and you said you didn't want to work there, remember?
Eva.
You said you wanted an office job. That's why you've been practicing your typing. That's why I've been fixing your dresses and polishing your shoes.
Yeah.
Pero what happened,
Ay,
Mom?
ya, hija, está too slow. La práctica no sirvió de nada. You know, the phone has too many buttons and I'm not good with the cash register. Pues, ¿qué más?
Then let me get a job.
No, tu daddy will be mad.
How do you know that? How do you know he isn't mad at me for not getting a job?
Eva, because if the father cannot provide and then the mother does, the mother becomes the father and the daughter becomes the mother. Y así es, hija.
Mom, but you need help. Necesitas ayuda. Déjame trabajar. Puedo cuidar la casa y trabajar también.
No, ya te dije que no. You know, your daddy wanted for you and Ray to have a better life than we did. So, I got a job, I work now. Tomorrow, I'll start a new job.
Ma,
You know, he wanted for you to be educated. ¿Sabes?
Daddy never said anything about college or anything.
Ha, of course he did. Who do you think he said it to?
He didn't say it to me.
Well, he said it to me. You have good grades, hija. He wanted for you to be educated.
Why didn't he say anything to me?
Ay,
He only said what I couldn't do, what I shouldn't do.
Ay, hija, you know your father never talked, huh? Pues, ¿qué más? Así son los hombres.
Hey, but what if I had other plans?
What other plans?
Nothing. Nada. Never mind.
Well, for now, please, just go to the store and get me an aspirin. Tomorrow I'll start the job and, you know, you have to start to take care of everything.
You mean like I already do?
You know, the house and Ray.
But Ray's old enough.
Boys his age get into trouble. This is when he needs his father. Well, he has a sister.
Mom,
Ah, lleva, por favor, la aspirina, hija, ya.
fine.
Ay, Ángel, can you forgive me? How can I not recognize the $1 Million Theater? The place where I fell in love with you. I still remember everything about that day. We were watching La Enamorada. And when Pedro Armendáriz told Maria Félix that he loves her, you squeezed my hand. Tan apretadito. I turned to look at you and you were crying. Big fat tears went down your face. Remember, viejo? And we walk out of there agarraditos de la mano. I told you about my Mexico lindo, my little yard in Culiacán with the rabbits and the chickens, and how los abuelitos will bring out the lunch and we all sit down under the tamarindo tree with the long, thick branches, like strong arms. I felt so lost when I have to leave all that behind to come here, until I fell into your arms. You even smell like tamarindo, viejo. Ay, viejo. So many times I look at you and I saw ourselves getting viejitos, taking out the lunch to our grandchildren. That's what I saw, viejo. Not this. Never this. Ay, Ángel. I'm lost again. Estoy bien perdida.
Climbing high to the mountain top, reaching up to the sky above. I said to myself, is this all there is? 15 years on the soul machine, with twisted hands don't mean a thing. Wondering to herself, is this all there is? It came to laugh and cry and cry about it. Searching for the promised land, tired souls with empty hands, asking to themselves, is this all there is? Asking to themselves, is this all there is? Asking to themselves, is this all there is?
What's that? Oh, Rolling Stone. It's a Boston magazine.
Hey! Is that John Lennon? That's John Lennon. But why is he wearing that funny army helmet?
He made a movie, How I Won the War, without the Beatles.
What? Are they breaking up?
No, don't worry.
They can never break up.
They're not breaking up. That'll never
Then
happen.
what? Are you trying to scare the hell out of me?
It's just a movie he's in, not a Beatles movie, an anti-war movie. He's being an actor. Are you okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I understand.
I'm gonna do it.
Do what, funny face? Oh, you got a look on you.
Rita,
What'd you do now?
I went back to the club. I saw an ad, Club Universe auditioning for go-go dancers.
Oh my god.
It gets better.
You got the job?
I got a call back.
What the hell is that?
It means I get another chance. It means that I get
You made it to the finals. You gotta go.
I gotta go.
When is it?
In a couple of hours. If I leave now and the bus isn't late.
The bus is always late. This is LA, haven't you heard?
Rita, don't do this. I need your good vibes.
I can do better than that. I can get you there on time. I'll give you a ride. I have Becca's car keys.
Those car? How did you pull that off?
He left me in charge when he went off to Vietnam. He trusts me more than my brothers.
You sure that chop job runs okay? You sure there's enough gas?
No te preocupes. All the lowriders get topped off on Fridays. All we have to do is get the car back to my brothers with a full tank of gas for cruise night. You can even touch the dice for good luck. It always works.
Oh, I owe you.
You'll owe Beto a couple of six-packs when he gets back from Nam. From the land of sky blue water. You got your go-go's?
Check.
Well then let's go, Cinderella, come on!
I'm saying you need to be prepared.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want you to get left behind. You need to take the steps. We need to take the steps or the Mexican will remain under the man's thumb for eternity.
We're Mexican American.
That makes no difference to a gabacho. But listen, Ese. Chicanos, gonna change all of that. We're a new breed of Mexican American.
Ever since you went to that leadership conference?
I'm pumped up. It's true. Te digo, I've come to a realization. It's time for us to reclaim our heritage, our language, our culture, and to demand equality in all things, starting with education.
But take a breath, will you?
I can feel it in the wind as it's shaking the leaves, in the rumbling of the ground underneath our feet, as the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. I tell you, we're on the threshold of a new renaissance. Renacimiento!
I don't know what you're saying half the time.
What are you going to do after you graduate?
Hell, that's not till next year.
You should be thinking about it now. See, they don't want us thinking about it. They don't want us thinking. You get me?
Well, I think I'll get a job. Maybe enlist. Hell, I'd get a job now, except the women in my house would skin me alive.
What kind of a job? Job doing what?
I don't know, mechanic, carpentry, something with my hands.
You mean like a Mexican job?
Mexican American, and what's wrong with that?
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just a limiting self-image you present. What classes are you taking in the spring?
What are you, my counselor?
What classes did your counselor advise that you take? Shop?
Auto mechanics.
Right.
So?
So? They're training you to be a good Mexican, to stay in your place.
What the hell does that even mean?
It means you have a brain, hermano, and it's being ignored by you and by the school. It's time to wake up.
Yeah, you're not my brother or my keeper.
Ah, but I am. I'm your spiritual bro. Your carnal of the soul. Fellow traveler in the land of Aztlan.
There you go again, talking that shit. Aztlan, Chicano, Chicanismo. You guys just sit around in your meetings and make all that shit up, don't you?
Not at all. These are words with deep meaning. Language is an art, a tool, a weapon, an agent of change. But you gotta learn the vocabulary. And sometimes, reinvent it.
Right. If I didn't know you better, I'd say it was the mota talking.
You should come with us to one of the meetings. Get yourself a real education. If you knew all that was being kept from us, all that we have to be proud of, you want everyone to know. You want to fix things. You want to take some action.
Frankly, the only action I'm interested in is with Paulina.
Well, Paulina's been coming to the meetings.
No wonder I never see her around anymore.
I didn't know you had your eye on her.
Well, you're the first to know.
¡Ay, carnal!
Shut up! Just keep it to yourself, all right?
All right. But let me just suggest, you now have more motivation to becoming part of the movimiento.
Edgar, shut up. I'm fine with things as they are. Now that my dad is gone, I just want to graduate and get a job.
You want to live here your whole life? In the barrio?
Maybe. Maybe I like it here.
Then fight for it then! Make it a better place! Make the old man proud!
Shut up! Don't tell me to make my father proud. Who do you think you are? How do you even come out thinking you would know what would make him proud? You got a swelled head, you know, all pumped up, all full of yourself, full of shit, more like it.
Hey, calm down. I knew your dad since we were little kids. I miss him too, you know? He's like a second father to me.
It's not the same.
I know.
You don't.
All right. Your dad fought in World War II, right? Like my dad. So, I think that when you fight for your country, your kids should have more options in life than you did. At least that's what my dad says.
Yeah.
We have to demand to know our options. We have to demand to be prepared to meet those options.
You're relentless.
I am.
You're up to something.
Cierto. And so should you be. I don't want you to get left behind. We meet every Friday.
Brother vines rumble on the street, a piece of rock to make them weak. Trembling eyes that everyone can meet. Sister lays back in the
dinner night.
Yeah.
That was wild. Then you disappeared. What happened? Suddenly remember you left the iron on?
Something like that.
Well, you should have stuck around. The night took off from there. You club around a lot?
Some.
So you know the scene? Good. Okay, well, I just want to take another look. You didn't look half bad.
Half bad? She's damn good.
Is she? You brought your cheerleader with you?
Hell yeah, you should have seen her at Kennedy Hall. All the boys were drooling.
Kennedy Hall? I don't know that club.
It's over on.
It's in a different part of town. I was there for a wedding. I brought my own music.
Never criticize a woman who comes prepared. Okay, follow my lead and we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross your right foot over. 1, 2, ball change 3, 4, 5, 6, through your arms 7, hold 8. Let's try to tempo with your music. 3 nights a week. Remember, this is a job. When you're on the clock, no grass, no booze. The only pills allowed are aspirin or Midol. Trust me, you can get knocked off your boots and out of the cage just like that.
Oh, hey Sandy. I'm glad you're here. I'm dropping off my new amp for the show tonight.
Moving up in the world?
Not exactly. You see any entourage?
Playing here on a Friday night is a step up.
Won't deny that. Playing my own bitchin' music for the first time. Oh, hello there.
Down, boy. Hello. You're 21, right? That's all right. You can show me your ID later. Give you time to find it. See you tomorrow.
What brings you here in the middle of the day?
Audition.
Oh, dancing in the cage?
Yeah.
Promise to let me open the door?
Open the door.
Can't leave a bird like you in a cage for too long.
I'm already breaking out of my cage.
Pardon?
I can let myself out, thank you.
Oh. Spreading your wings?
Yeah.
Broke my heart when you ran off the way you did the other night. I was gonna take out an ad.
Right.
No, seriously. Do you want to grab a cup of coffee?
Well, hello there, Cinderella. Remember me, the mouse with the keys to your carriage?
Friends?
Friend, Rita.
James.
Charmed. Well, I hate to break this up, but we don't want to be late for that appointment.
Right. So I guess I'll see you.
You definitely will. Hey! What's your name?
Evie.
With an I-E.
Well, welcome to Club Universe, Evie! With an I-E?
Peace to the world.
come? What turned the tide?
Detention.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Just for speaking Spanish. I can't believe it.
Seriously, bro. Well, welcome to your first walkout planning meeting. Oh, and P.S. Paulina's inside.
I feel like dancing. You're an official go-go dancer. That's so bitchin'. Orale. My cousin Evie got a job as a go-go dancer at Club Universe.
With an IE?
Well, if you're gonna go out cute and girly, you gotta go with an IE. But why didn't you say your name was Eva?
I don't know. Eva cooks and cleans and stays home. Eva does what she's told. I couldn't really see her on the Sunset Strip, you know?
And Evangelina? Ni modo. Well, come on, teach me some go-go moves. Prince Charming? I mean James, sure seems to have the hots for Princess Evie.
Stop it.
And from the looks of it, the feeling is quite mutual.
I don't know.
I do. I became like all invisible. But I better be careful if I were you, because I don't know what your mom would say about a house full of little güeritos running around.
First, we just met. Second, I don't want to be like Bertha and Chavela and all the others having babies before they're even 20.
You don't want to be a mother?
I don't know. I just don't want to get stuck, you know? I can't see myself. I can't. Oh my God, Rita, what am I thinking? I can't take this job.
What? You just said you don't want to be like the others. You just said.
How about my mother?
What is that?
I don't know.
Wow! Oh my God. Got you pumped, don't deny it.
Well,
That meeting was an education, right? Like the kind you should be getting.
yeah.
Well, besides Paulina, what turned you on?
Stop, please. I know what you mean. It was the way that teacher looked at us and said, "You are intelligent human beings who deserve to be treated with respect and dignity." I don't know, I guess I just didn't expect so much in there to make that much sense.
So?
So what, Edgar?
Eddie!
Edgar.
You're relentless!
Cierto.
So you're with us? Good, because you can help us organize.
Look, I'm no good at talking. You're the talker. But maybe I can help spread the word a different way. You're good, right?
Most definitely. And it should get you a date.
Shut up. You think?
What's going on? You're scaring me.
You'd rather work in a sweatshop for nickels and keep me running circles inside the house than let me get a job. Regala mentirosa.
Eva!
Disculpe. Pinches palabras.
Hey, I'm not your mom. What's going on?
She's been lying, Rita. God damn it, she's been lying.
Who? Say Alicia?
This box is full of unpaid bills. Phone, gas, mortuary, the house. Oh, shit. This one says they're turning out the lights today. Today? Does she think we weren't gonna find out?
Eva, calm down.
She said everything was fine. I shouldn't get a job. She could take care of everything.
It's her pride.
I know that. You don't think I know that?
Okay. First things first. You need to keep the lights on. We find a way to borrow some money.
From who? Not my tia's, not your mom. She died if her sisters found out.
But we can borrow money from Beto.
What are you talking about? He's a nom.
He keeps a stack of cash hidden in the trunk of his car. I'm the only one that knows. He said if it was ever an emergency, I could use it. Disqualifies.
We'll pay it back.
Claro. But you have a couple of months until his first leave home. Aw, hell, you know he loves doing this kind of shit. Knight in shining armor in a 1960 Chevy Biscayne. He's looking out for us all the way from over there.
I'm taking that job.
Yes, you are.
But what am I gonna tell my mother?
Tell her you got a night job that won't affect your day job.
Yeah, Rita, but what am I gonna tell her?
Right. It needs to be a job that's wholesome enough and where the money is good enough to convince her to let you take it.
A job that requires me to take the bus.
Don't forget about us.
Rita.
I think I have an idea. Come on.
Manos. Mi espalda. Ay, mis nalgas, Dios bendito. ¿Cómo estás, mijo? Ay, Rey. ¿Y eso qué es?
Yeah, what the?
It's a uniform. I got a job at Norm's.
Ya te dije que no.
Mom, but you need my help.
No.
I found the box, Mom, la cajita.
¿Cuál cajita?
The box of bills you forgot to put away. I went through it.
It's none of your business to go through the bills.
Why not? I'm old enough to understand. I know Papi would want me to help.
You don't start that again.
Working at Norm's is a good job.
Norms. ¿Y quién es ese Norms?
24-hour coffee shop. I took the picture so I'll make more money plus tips.
¿Dónde está?
On the west side, La Cienega near Sunset.
Ay, válgame Dios, ¿dónde están los hippies? No, and how are you going to get there?
Some buses travel west, Mommy, and sometimes Rita can give me a
Ahí
ride.
está Rita. Sí, viejo. I knew Rita has something to do with this. Y Ray, who watches Ray?
Hey, I'm not 10 years old, you know, I can blow my own nose.
No one is talking to you.
Fine.
I'll still be here when Ray gets home from school. I'll still do the cooking and the cleaning, and I'll leave after you get home.
Muy lista, huh? You think you're very smart, don't you? Your daddy was right. You should be in school, mija.
It's not forever. After Ray graduates, we'll make him take care of us. He's good at shop. He'll probably make more money than both of us right out of high school.
That's too short. You don't go out like that.
But it's the style, really. All the waitresses wear them like this.
No, ven.
No, Mama.
Ven. If you're going to work cerca de los hippies, you need to wear the skirt longer. ¿Eh? Eso. Ahí está mejor. And you tell Señor Norms that that's what your mother says. Que Dios cuide y bendiga a mis hijos. I'm going to close my eyes por un ratito.
So, you got a job.
Yeah, I got a job.
I should get a job.
No, not until after graduation. You know how Dad felt. No distractions from grades.
Dad didn't plan on dying when you made that rule. You two are treating me like a baby. That's ridiculous. I'm man of the house now, in case you hadn't noticed.
Can't say I had, not from all the whining coming from over there.
You two are acting like I'm suddenly gonna get jumped into a gang or become a marihuano. Have I given you one bit of trouble since our lives changed? I've made it easy for you. You should be grateful you have me for a brother. A brother who wouldn't dare of drilling his sister in front of their mother for fear of getting her into trouble.
What are you talking about?
Is your name Evangeline Ibarra?
Ray,
Where exactly were you on the night of January 3rd when the rest of your household was supposedly sound asleep? Just the facts, Miss Ibarra. Your brother already knows that between the hours of 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., you were not asleep in your bed, also known as a couch. In fact, at approximately 2:45 in the morning, he heard giggling coming out of that window just before he saw your nalgas coming through it.
you saw that?
Everyone's so concerned about the trouble the boy might get into. So what's the real job?
You heard me, Norms.
Taking off the halos like a drug, isn't it? Once you start,
What's this?
the sign of the times,
Looks like a protest sign.
like I said.
What are you protesting?
We're being cheated, Eva. Think about it. There's a system at work to keep us in our place, a track system. Eastside kids get placed on the homemaker track, mechanic track, gardener track. College is a foreign word. They figure most of us are gonna drop out of high school anyway. We should have the same opportunities as anybody on the west side. It's time for the inequalities to stop. Ya basta!
Oh my God. Have you become a brown beret?
They're just standing up for the barrio.
You are a brown beret.
No, I'm not militant. But I think it's time to take action.
What kind of action?
Peaceful. Something like a very organized, non-violent act of civil disobedience.
The cops will go after you, Ray.
They won't.
You're Mexican. The cops went after white kids on the strip for a peaceful protest. You get me? Rich kids got beat up. What do you think they're gonna do to a bunch of Mexican punks with picket signs?
Dad would want me to do this.
Dad would want you to stay out of it, keep your nose clean, not make waves, and focus on your grades.
My grades are fine.
You could get expelled.
Stop being a mother hen. You're not even that much older.
What's the real plan, Ray?
What's the real job, Eva?
Fine. You're on your own from now on.
Groovy.
Out of sight.
See you later.
Yeah, later.
Evangeline,
name's Norm, and the fact that I'm not waitressing at his restaurant.
Changing outfits for something?
I don't think I'll get on the bus just yet.
Thought you had a curfew.
Yeah, but Mom's always sleeping when I get in, and I'm all wired. And he thinks I'm working a double anyway, and I told...
Meeting up with James?
What?
I figured that was gonna happen sooner or later.
It's not.
Of course not.
No, it's not. We're just going to the art walk.
Uh-huh.
You know, down the hill.
Uh-huh.
On La Cienega Boulevard.
I've been. Have you?
No. What's it like?
It's packed. All the galleries are open. Lots of artists, of course. Free spirits, not into commitment. You'd think a girl from Pocatello, Idaho would be looking for that. But I could never see myself living in Mayberry, married to Andy and raising little Opie.
You don't want to get married?
It's a new day dawning, Evie.
Yeah, but what will your mother think?
She'd be shocked. But women have a choice now. There's no need to get saddled.
I used to think that's where I was headed. Now I'm not so sure.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Okay.
What are you doing about protection?
What do you mean?
Are you on the pill?
Oh, God.
Diaphragm? IUD? Then how on earth do you expect to protect yourself?
I hadn't really thought about it.
I can't believe you've been working here and you haven't even thought about it. You can't expect them to think about it, and you definitely don't want to deal with the baby question before you are ready for that kind of commitment. Just in case. You have a right to protect yourself.
Right.
Relax, it's just a condom. He'll know what to do with it. And now you're ready to go. That is if he shows up. You're sure James is coming? I just mean musicians are notorious for being...
Hey! Am I late?
You must be special.
Yes, she is. Are you hungry? Do you want to grab a bite? There's all-night Norms down the street from the art walk. What did I miss?
Inside joke. Just remember her carriage stops running at 2 a.m.
Then you better get going, Cinderella.
In there.
Yeah, another opening. Ed Keenholtz. He's a sculptor.
That's a sculpture? It looks like a beat-up car.
Yeah, he works with junk.
Beer cans?
He's wild. This one's called Backseat Dodge 38.
Looks like a cross between my uncle's front yard and the end of a backyard pachanga. Party.
Pachanga. That's a word with a beat.
What are they all crowding around?
Oh, well, that's the heart of the piece. There's a couple in the back seat made out of chicken wire and plaster.
Sounds like my grandmother's backyard.
Well, the guy's made out of chicken wire, so you can see the girl underneath him.
Let's go see.
Wait, but the sand in your hourglass is slowly trickling down.
Right. Better keep moving.
So you're from LA, right?
Sort of.
But you're a local.
Yeah, just not from around here, not West Hollywood.
Where are you from? Come on.
A small town just outside the city proper, known as East LA.
East LA? Really?
Really?
But you're not Mexican.
Yeah, I am.
Really? But you don't have an accent.
I was born here.
Wow, I would have never guessed.
What did you think I was?
Italian? I mean, well, it's just, you know, when I think of East LA, I don't think of some, I mean, you're just different.
Maybe I am different, but I'm also from East LA. I like that you couldn't tell that that's where I'm from. It's just another world, another planet. Quiet, streets roll up at 9 p.m.
Why are you still there?
Family. My father passed away a few months ago.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks. It's just my mom, my younger brother, and me now. I'm just trying to help.
Well, it looks like you're helping a lot.
I am, but
But?
my job is a secret. My mom thinks I work at Norm's. That's the inside joke.
Oh, so you're a schemer. I like that.
Well, I've got another scheme going.
Yeah? What?
I want to move up to choreographer, create my own dances.
Put the other dancers through their paces.
Yeah, like this. Follow me. And where are you from?
Oh, from the other side of the bridge to nowhere.
No, really.
It's all a distant past, really.
How distant?
I try to keep it an arm's length distance at all times.
What's the big mystery?
Hey, I'm here now. LA, where I want to be. The center of the music universe, only looking towards the future.
Come on, everyone's from somewhere. I told you about East LA.
I don't want to be from somewhere. That where. I'm here now. Ground zero. Year one. Day one.
Just like that, you write it all off?
I'm not the only one writing a new script for myself. Little Miss Evie with an IE.
Yeah, but the other end of my rainbow is just on the other side of town, where I'm still living and still rewriting.
Look, I'm this close to a record deal. Who knows what? I don't want to ruin this by talking about that.
You're the schemer. I think I like that. No, they can't come in. They're asleep.
I don't want to leave you just yet. Let's watch the sunrise together.
You really want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. But if they wake up, if they see you, if they see me at this hour...
Hey.
Hey, what?
Shut up and let me kiss you.
You really let it go? Mom!
Sí, Mom.
You're awake. It's early for you.
No, no lo creo. No lo creo.
One of the girls asked me to cover for her. I didn't call because I knew you'd be asleep. I just took the shift.
Mentirosa.
What?
Where is your uniform?
My unit.
Sinvergüenza.
Okay, some of the girls from work invited me to go out just to have some fun.
¿Qué clase de pan?
What?
Ay, mira, qué buen momento para conocer a tu novio.
What? He's not my boyfriend.
Entonces, ¿quién es? Un cliente.
How can you say that?
before he saw this.
Okay, I can't stay here.
Eva, what are you doing? Don't.
Give me a ride.
Are you sure?
Eva, you leave this house. You don't come back.
Hey, Ray, you might want to buy a cookbook and practice ironing. Mom likes your coffee strong. Has it really just been a few months since I left? Feels more like a year. Can you see me, Papa? I didn't stay put. And that dancing you thought was crazy isn't crazy after all. But now instead of copying the moves, I'm creating them. From the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. You guys are giving me 1965. Can you give me a little more 1968? Loosen up. Feel it.
She asked for it.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
On tour, and you take over the joint.
I told you when you called. Sandy
Asked you to create a new routine. I remember. Did you remember I'm coming back today?
Yes. Okay, I thought it was tomorrow.
I'll come back tomorrow then.
Hold! That's good for today. I think we can start using it. Sandy?
Yeah, that's ready. I've never seen that from you before. We could use some more of that.
Yes, Captain.
Good work.
Welcome back. You look exhausted.
I've been writing all night for this album.
Deadline?
Yes, wired, inspired
Bye.
by what I saw in New York. NYU students standing their ground against Dow Chemical recruiters on their campus.
Dow Chemical, I haven't heard. I've been so focused on work, I've been up all night too.
They produce napalm, Evie.
Napalm?
The chemical that they put in bombs in Vietnam. It burns up anything in its path, people, plants, you name it.
That's horrible.
No, it's evil. All across the city, these students were protesting Dow Chemical. I can't get it out of my mind. This one protest sign. Dow shall not kill.
Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing here?
I need to talk to Eva.
She's not here.
I know, I need to talk to her.
She's still not here. I mean, she hasn't been here in 2 months, you know that.
I know that.
We don't know where she is. So, what's wrong? Maybe I could help, you never know.
I changed the oil, right? Checked the tire pressure, mixed the coolant the way he taught me.
Something happened to Beto's car, an accident, you totaled it, are you okay?
The car is good, real good. I even waxed it, scrubbed the tires, vacuumed the whole interior. Took me over 2 hours. And then I touched the dice. He said 3 Hail Mary, you know, for Beto's luck, like he told me.
So what happened?
I told him, buy a St. Jude for the dashboard, but no, he wanted the big furry Elvis dice. He said, luck is luck, Rita. Just touch the dice once a day for me. I'll be all right.
Holy shit.
That big-hearted son of a bitch.
Alberto Benjamin Samuel Ramirez was caught in enemy fire.
I'm in a really bad dream.
Shit, man. It's no joke. The body bags just keep coming in. I can't think of a single house on the block that hasn't lost somebody in Vietnam. It's like the whole neighborhood is wearing black.
I hate black.
Does your mom know? Out of all the primos, he was like a big brother, you know?
My brother was the soul of my whole stinking family. Tell your mom for me?
Oh, hell, Rita.
Then ask her to tell my mom.
Rita.
They're sisters. Tia Alicia will know how to do it. I can't, okay? Please.
Man. I guess.
Thanks. I owe you.
Where you headed?
West.
Wait.
Wait, what?
I gotta write this. It's for the new album. I gotta write it down.
What?
It's this song. I gotta write it down or else I'll forget. I'm obsessed with this particular one.
Do you ever stop thinking about your music?
Well, only when I'm looking at you.
Really?
Really. Except I have to finish it. It's been driving me crazy.
Let me see.
Wait, no,
What's
it's,
just the-
it's not finished yet. Let me read it to you. Got no money, but we've got our lives. Voice that's louder than any picket sign. Don't take away what is ours to keep. This very land that lies beneath our feet, Lord knows about this mess we're in. Bombs are bursting in a far-off land. Fires in the sky, a soldier takes his stand. Who's to know about the rules that men made? For what honor and for whose sake, Lord knows about this mess we're in.
This is also different for you.
Evie, that sign, those students, that picture of that Vietnamese girl running naked down the road, crying in pain. When the words come, just gotta get out of their way and let my hand just go.
Your hand, my feet. I'm gonna just let them do the talking.
I noticed, Miss Boots. Like when you couldn't recognize me when I got back from tour.
I recognized you.
Huh?
Look, I get obsessed too. And I've got an opportunity coming. A TV producer came into the club and we talked.
I'm sure you did.
What?
Nothing. You talked.
Yeah, we talked about setting up a meeting for a job.
Just like that.
Just like what?
Well, just like that. He waltzes in here, gives you his card, and the next thing you know...
And the next thing I know is if I'm lucky, I get to choreograph for TV, James. I want to do something more than dancing in this club. You got a chance at an album. Something more than singing in this club. Now I have a chance for something more. Don't you want this for me too?
Hey, of course. Of course. I'm sorry. Just tired.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't forget about you. I just forgot what day it was. Rita? Oh my God, Rita! Oh, I'm so happy to see you.
You could have called.
Don't start.
I'm not the one that left without saying goodbye.
You weren't there. My mom had me no choice.
I didn't need to be there. You think I have no imagination? You think I don't know you? You think I don't know my tia? You think the East LA Chismet pipeline got plugged up when Little Miss Perfect left home?
Stop.
I'm not just your best friend. I'm not just your cousin. I'm your carnala. You could have called me. Me, Eva.
Why didn't you call me? You know where I work. You're the only one that does. You knew I'd be here.
I don't know anything until I see it.
Exactly.
What?
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 Shut up. I don't want to fight with you. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, me too. Look at you.
What?
You're all hullabaloo now. Got your own special Cajun?
Yeah.
Yeah. No kidding.
Nope. That's why I roost most often. I'm creating the moves and teaching them, and I'm going to be meeting with its TV producer. But what's up with you? Something happened. What?
Yeah, you could say.
Mom. Ray.
Chale, they're fine. Considering they're worried sick about you.
Evie? Oh, hello. Sandy, this is my cousin, Rita.
I remember. We met at Evie's audition. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Evie's audition.
Oh, hey. James.
Howdy, Rita. You're a musician, right?
Yeah, my band's the opening act for the night.
James, this is...
We did it already.
I just got this invitation from that TV producer. It's for a party at his pad in Laurel Canyon.
It says, an event, be present, be here. Sounds like a be-in.
It's not a be-in or a sit-in, it's a party.
It says here, be in your own now.
Be in your own now. Rita, something's happened. Tell me what?
Yeah. Beto.
The car. You had an accident. Is it totaled? Are you okay?
Why does everyone ask about the car? The car is fine. The car is right outside. What about its own
so sorry. Your friend?
Her brother. We're first cousins. How?
They just said enemy fire.
Oh, he's in Vietnam?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably part of the Tet Offensive.
What's that?
North Vietnam had this large surprise attack on the South that was so massive the U.S. didn't see it coming. Massive body counts on both sides. It's all so pointless.
Makes me mad.
Yeah, everyone should refuse to participate. Burn their draft card.
Refuse to fight for their country. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You would refuse?
Yeah.
You know that's what cowards do, right, Mr. Hippie? Cowards run and hide, while real men, brave men, do what's asked of them to keep this country safe.
Safe? From what, exactly?
Communist, pendejo! Don't you pay attention? Communists want to take our freedoms. They want everyone to be just like them.
Oh, the way the U.S. government wants everyone to be just like them.
If you love your family and your country, you do what it's asked of you. You stand up and be a man.
So being a man means blindly following orders, breaking your family's heart, ending up in a body bag, being just another number on the news.
He is not just another number. He's Alberto Benjamin Samuel Ramirez, and you are not worthy of licking his mud cake boots.
Evie, do I need to get someone? No, I can handle it.
It? It? I have a name, and no, I don't need handling. Thank you very much, Miss Blondie.
You want to lower your voice?
No, I don't want to lower my voice. This is how I talk, loud and clear.
Rita, don't do this. That's not how we do it here.
Well, it's how I do it.
Then maybe you should go.
What did you say, cabrón?
Rita, you're causing us.
Did you hear her?
I don't need this right now.
You don't need this right now. You. It's all about you, isn't it, Evie?
You're not thinking straight. You gotta just
Go. Yeah, I heard. I would hate to be an embarrassment to you.
Rita, you're not.
No, don't worry about it, Evie. You seem to fit right in with this crowd. Pendejos, todos, cabrones.
Where did it go? Can't say that I know those signs of revolution. Burning, all so cool and gone. What was just fun? Try my best to hold on to our faith. Oh, was it late for the revolution? Too tired, sister, to hold my fist so high. Now that it's gone, sister, to hold my fist so high. Now that it's gone away. Where did it go? Can we say we know those signs of revolution? Our time of revolution. Our time of revolution.
What the hell's going on?
Wilson walked out today.
What? I thought we were all gonna walk together. 4 high schools, 1 day together.
They blew it. Some beach and theater students decided to put on their own little protest. They were mad that a principal didn't let them put on some play. Barefoot in the park. So a bunch of them gathered in front of their school during lunch and with picket signs and someone thought it was the cue. 200 students walked out. It's all over the TV and news también.
So it's off now.
No. Oh no, hermano. It's on. I just came back from an emergency meeting. Each school's gonna have their own walkout day. We roll out. You get me? The only problem is, it's gonna give the cops time to prepare. They'll be in full force. The opposition will be everywhere, trying to put us down. We gotta be prepared for anything and everything.
Edgar, you're making it sound like war.
Hermano, it is.
Whoa, where the hell did you get that?
Calm down. It's not loaded.
Yeah, but the cops don't know that. They got bullets in theirs, and one of them's gonna have your name on it. Are you crazy?
Simón ese! Crazy for me, gente.
Edgar!
Crazy for me, raza. Calm down. Look, little bro.
No, you look, Edgar. All my life, I put up with your crazy ideas and nutty schemes, but this time you've gone way too far. I don't like what you're turning into. You're not the same kid I remember.
That's just it, Ray. We're not kids anymore. We're men. And men stand up and fight for what they believe in.
Yeah, well, waving a gun around is not only going to get us killed, but it's going to send us back into the dark ages.
Hey! What's with the door wide open? You expecting chicken delight?
Sup, Reeds?
Hey, Rita. Good to see you got your sense of humor back.
I'm trying, Ray. I'm trying.
We all miss Bethel, Reeds.
What the hell?
Pancho Villa here wants to play shoot 'em up like that.
Man, are you crazy?
Simón. Crazy for me, gente.
Okay, we get it.
I'm just saying we should be prepared.
To do what? To die here too?
Shit, we've been dying here for years. You know how some of the cops treat us in this neighborhood?
Yeah, and I know how some of our own act like idiots.
Rita.
Don't give me que Rita que nada. You don't think I know the deal? When I first heard about Beto, I felt like picking up a gun. But I started thinking about things. Like I never knew too much about Vietnam. Didn't even know where the hell it was. But I do now. It's right next door at our house.
Simón.
You know what he said when he enlisted? What other choice do I have, carnal? What other choice? See, the GI Bill was the only way for him to get the education he wanted. If you go to college, you get a deferment. You don't have to serve when they call you. But if not, front lines. Front and center. First to go, boom!
Eddie.
All I'm saying is, he didn't feel he had a choice. And if we don't do something about the way we're being educated, none of us will be left with too many choices. And we'll all be off to go boom!
That's why those kids walked out of their school, huh?
And that's why we're walking out of Garfield.
Can I march even if I've graduated?
Yep.
I'm there.
I still think I'm gonna keep Pancho close by.
Edgar!
You never stop. Don't want to.
So, the interview?
Interview. I got it. I get to choreograph one number and I get a solo spot. If the ratings are good and the audience likes it and we like it, there might be more.
Well, look at you.
I'm afraid to believe it.
Just don't blow it, okay? Plenty of others waiting in the wings.
like you?
Nah. I like it here at Club Universe. I'm a big fish in a little pond. I don't want it enough like you.
They asked if I had any recommendations for dancers. I gave them your name.
And to think I gave you your first job.
You don't have to take it.
I know. But I just might.
Club University on the line.
Hey, it's Rita.
Hey, it's Eva.
No, Evie's on the line.
You called?
Yeah, beat you to it.
I called, but there was no answer.
You lied.
I do not.
Do-do.
Do not.
Do-do.
No, you're the doo-doo.
Shut up, I hate you.
I know you don't. So, what's going on?
A lot. There's a lot going on in the neighborhood. The barrio is really waking up. People are making demands, taking action.
Rita, what's going on?
Okay. There's what do they call it? An act of civil disobedience planned for tomorrow morning at Garfield.
Ray?
Yeah, he's part of it. I think the whole school will be part of it.
What's the plan?
A walkout. At a certain time, the student body walks out of school.
They ditch? Well, there's a plan.
No. They stay right in front of the school demanding fair rights and equal treatment. It's no big deal except there's a rumor that sheriffs might show up to confront the students in full uniform. It's a non-violent protest. But you know how some people overreact when they see a cop?
What the hell is he thinking?
He's thinking it's time for a change.
He's supposed to be keeping his nose clean and think of Mom.
You mean like you did? At least he's standing up for something and not just thinking of himself.
Like me?
If the boot fits. Look, I just thought you should know.
Now I know.
Well, now you know. Groovy, see you around. See you around.
I made it easy for you.
Ni siquiera te importa esta familia. No, ya te dije.
No sé quién eres.
¿Qué puedo pensar? ¿Quién eres?
You left my stage.
Mentirosa. No puedo creer cómo me hablas. Mira cómo me hablas, hija. Eva, you leave this house. You don't come back.
All right, guys. Well, let's take it from first verse.
1, 2, 3.
Got no money, but we got our lives. Voices louder than any picket sign. Don't take away what is ours to keep. I'm sorry. I can't get the suits out of my head. Record label, deadlines, expectations. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Let's do the second verse.
1, 2, 3.
Moms have mercy in a far off land. Fires in the sky, soldier takes his stand. Who's to know about the rules that bend? Damn it! The label just wants a hit. They don't care what the song's about, but I do. Evie? Let's take 5, guys.
I didn't mean to interrupt. What's going on?
Nothing. Everything. It's this song. I can't get the suits out of my head.
Since when do you care about any of that? It's your song, right?
Yeah. It's just, I need to lay lay the tracks down like how I heard them in my head.
And nothing should get in the way of that.
No, nothing. Thanks for that. I needed that. Hey, what are you doing here anyway? Aren't you supposed to be at some TV rehearsal gig?
I canceled rehearsal.
What? Why?
I have to get back to the neighborhood right away.
Hey, the same goes for you. Nothing should get in your way, Evie.
I know. It's just something got stuck in my head too, and don't worry. I just have to check on something.
10 o'clock on the fire alarm.
Well, the tour's going on regardless.
On the fire.
And you're coming with me, right?
On the fire alarm.
We're doing this together,
10
right?
o'clock
Right.
on the fire alarm.
I have to
10
go.
o'clock
I won't be long.
on the fire alarm. 10 o'clock 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 on the fire alarm. Walk out!
Got no money, but we got our lives. Voices louder than the picket sign. Don't take away what's ours to keep. This very land has been
I know you a mile away.
That was something, right?
I can't believe how they came after us. I can't believe that you were there, that you found me.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I didn't think you'd come. Nah, I knew you'd come. I'm glad you came.
So this is what the protest sign was for?
Oh, they're going to have to listen to us now.
Simone, things are gonna change.
Things will never be the same again.
There were so many people there.
We're no longer invisible. See what you missed by almost leaving?
I couldn't believe that this neighborhood would come together like that.
We have to keep the pressure on. We have to work together.
Together, la raza unida.
Chicanos unidos.
So we're not Mexican-American anymore.
Now we're Chicanos. Chicanos don't take it. Chicanos stand up for their rights.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, me too.
Wait a minute, I'm not back. I'm not moving back home if that's what you mean. I have my own life now.
Your own life?
What's going on, Evie? Do we embarrass you? Are you afraid to be Chicana? Is it more important to be with the in crowd?
You say you're fighting for change, but you don't want me to change. That's what this is really about, isn't it, Rita? You want change on your terms, even when it comes to me. Well, maybe I want it on my terms. I'm doing things no one from here has done before. Doesn't that count for something? I got the education I got. Good for you for saying it's not enough. It's still what I got. But I've always had the passion I have, and I decided to do something with it. You say you're fighting for Chicanos to have more options in life. Well, I chose an option for myself, and I'm not invisible anymore either.
But you're not here.
But I'm not far.
I want Eva back.
Eva's right here. And so is Evie. Look, it's like Ray said. It'll never be the same. It can't. Maybe it shouldn't be. I tried to stop Ray from being a part of what happened today. I'm glad you didn't listen. Rita, I'm glad you called. Look at you guys. You guys made history today.
So did you.
Es tuyo, ¿no? Sheila came to La Fábrica today and said that something was happening at the school. We could hear the shouting and then la policía. And I go to the school tan rápido, mijo. I found this on the street and then I look and I see you, los tres juntos. ¿Por qué no me dijiste nada?
I didn't want to worry you. I wasn't sure you'd understand.
I don't know what your papá will say en este momento. Pero tu mamá tiene tanto orgullo, hijo.
You're proud of us?
Sí. Proud. Ay, Rey. You need to talk to me, mijo. Y tú también, Rita. Pero no now. Now, I want to speak to my daughter, solamente.
Hi, Mommy.
¿Estás bien?
Yes. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm safe. Did you get the checks?
Sí. Gracias.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry for the way I talked to you. Discúlpame.
Ay, Eva. Ay, hija, ven pa' acá. Mira, I never told you this, but when I was a young girl, a young woman like you, I also left my house. I wanted to find my own life, y la encontré aquí. And after your daddy passed away, I feel so lost, mija. I didn't want to lose you too. I think I have to keep everything the same, pero pues no es posible, mija. You're not the mother and I'm not the father.
I'm still the daughter.
Hija, quiero que vueles. I want to see you fly. I want to know more about your life. And I need to know more about the world too.
Okay, Mommy.
You stay for dinner?
Not tonight. I promise I'll be back.
Evangelina, you know what I see?
What?
Una reina.
Are you a queen, Mommy?
Sí, mija. I think what you believe you can do, you can do. Cuídate.
And Ray? He's okay?
Yes, he survived. We all survived.
Where's your bag?
I didn't bring it.
Oh, we're leaving today.
I know.
You said you're coming with us.
I know. There's just so much happening right now. I can't just run off.
It's not just running off. It's what we planned.
Yes, but that was before I realized that what you've been inspired by is happening in my own backyard. I need to be here. I'm not asking you to stay. I just can't follow you. I thought I could, but I can't, not now.
Forever. I always thought we'd be together. Evie. Side by side. You know?
I know. But you have things you need to do, and so do I. Your own flight gave me wings, Papa. So I want to believe that you'd want to see me soar. Even if it takes me far and wide beyond the borders that you set for me. I broke out. And Ray and now Mom can too. You wouldn't believe it, but the whole neighborhood is breaking out. The streets feel electric. Like we can all do anything. Be anything. So no matter how crazy my make-believe gets, I'm being lifted by everyone's dreams. Moving forward, just a little bit of fear and a whole lot of hope.